If I had to start over from scratch today, no games, no income, what would I do to start making $5,000 a month as fast as possible? I've done this multiple times with my own games like Real Money Word Search or Real Money Bubble Shooter, just to name a few. These games actually do well over $5,000 per month, so I know firsthand exactly what it takes to turn a mobile game into a full-time income. For most indie developers, $5,000 per month is the freedom number, the point at which you can quit your job and go full-time into game development. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I would do it again from scratch, step by step. So let's get into it. Step number 1, researching what works. The biggest mistake most indies make is building a game they think people want instead of one that they know people already want. That's why research comes first. This applies to every game niche, whether you're building hyper-casual games, puzzle games, casino games, or skill-based games like I do. Here's what I look for. First, the top performing games in the category I want to enter. Second, common themes, mechanics, and features that appear in multiple top-ranked games. And third, what players are saying in the reviews. What they love, what they hate, and what they wish the game had. For example, I create skill-based real money games, so I check platforms like Skillz, Avaya, and Papaya to see what's trending. But if you're making idle games, match 3 puzzles, or RPGs, you do the same thing by analyzing the top charts in those genres. Remember, success leaves clues. If a game is making money, it's not my job to reinvent the wheel, rather to take what's already working and improve on it. Step number 2, building MVPs or minimum viable products. Now, this part is important, so listen carefully. I don't spend months or even weeks polishing a single game. Instead, I build 5 simple MVPs. And let me be clear, the goal here is not to finish the game. The goal is to create something just good enough to pass App Store review so I can put it on pre-order. There's strategy to this madness, and this will all make sense later in the video, so keep watching. I keep it simple, only the core gameplay loop. No fancy UI, no deep progression system, and no unnecessary polish. I don't even focus on monetization. The name of the game here is speed, so I use Unity asset templates to help speed things up. Each MVP takes no longer than 1 to 2 weeks. At this stage, I'm not married to any single game. I'm just throwing multiple ideas at the wall to see which one gains the most traction. Most indie devs waste time by trying to make their first game perfect. That is a mistake. Not every single game will succeed. That's why I launched 5, because at least one of them will take off. Step number 3. App Store optimization for free installs. Now that I have my games ready, I need to make sure people can find them. This is where App Store optimization or ASO comes in. This is one of the biggest reasons why most indie developers fail. You can have the best game in the world, but if no one sees it, it won't make a single dollar. Now, even though that the game is not finished, this next part is critical. Your screenshots, app icon, and branding all have to scream $1 million game. They need to convert impressions into pre-orders. If someone sees your game and immediately doesn't want to install it, then you're already lost. Here's how I optimize my games for free installs. Number 1, keywords. I research high traffic, low competition keywords and use them in my title, subtitle, and keyword field. Number 2, screenshots. Players judge a game in seconds. Screenshots need to be eye-catching and professional, even if the game isn't fully polished yet. Number 3, app icon. This is the first thing people see, so it has to stand out. Don't cheap out here. Either design a high quality one yourself or hire a professional. And number 4, description. Instead of listing out all the features, I sell the experience. Why players will love the game. Good ASO equals free downloads. Free downloads equals more revenue. If you want to learn how I generate tens of thousands of installs per month without spending a dime on ads, then check out my Discord community. Inside, you'll get free access to my organic mastery course where I break down step by step the exact strategies I use to obtain these results. The community is also filled with other indie devs making money from their games, so don't miss out and click the link in the description to get access today. So this brings us to step number 4, using pre-orders to test demand. Alright, so remember earlier when I said I just built MVPs just good enough to pass App Store review? Here's why. Instead of fully launching my games, I put them on pre-order first. Here's how it works. Your listing will be available on the App Store just like a normal game, but instead of players being able to download it instantly, they can pre-order it. Then, on the release date that you set, the game will automatically be installed on their device. This lets me instantly see which games are getting the most traffic and which ones to focus on. Here's the step-by-step process to getting your game on pre-order. Number 1, go to App Store Connect and click Create New App. Number 2, set up your game details and metadata just like you're preparing for a full launch. Number 3, under the pricing and availability section, select the pre-order option. Number 4, set your release date and make sure the game is ready for review by Apple. And number 5, once it passes review, the game will be available for pre-order and ready to gauge player interest. According to Pareto's principle, or the 80-20 rule, one of these games will get significantly more traffic than the others. That's the game I focus all of my energy on because that's the one that's most likely to hit that $5,000 a month mark. And all of this brings us to step number 5, focusing on the winner. In this step, I double down on the game that's bringing in the most traffic. I polish it up, refine the gameplay, improve retention, and make sure the monetization is on point. Then I launch it. Once it's live, I see how it performs and make adjustments accordingly. Then, and this is key, I don't just go and start making new games. Instead, I go back to the next best performing game on my pre-order list. I iterate on its ASO, branding, and positioning to see if I can turn it into another winner. This way, I don't waste time on games that won't move the needle. This is exactly how I'd go from $0 to $5,000 a month as quickly as possible. It's how I've done it before, and it's how I would do it again. If you enjoyed this video and you found some value, smash the like button, subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content, and don't forget to join my Discord community. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and peace out.